SEO and we discussed about the Google Maps. Correct? So any questions with related to that Google Maps? You all understood? What did we discuss?
We discussed how to mark our
can contribute significantly for various kinds of keywords related to your business on Google. Correct? So this being the reason, we have to optimize, we have to create such listing. Correct? We should own a profile on Google business. Correct? You can list your business. So we learned how to list the business on Google, and we also learned how to optimize it in our last class. Right, everybody? Online. So in those cases, they do multiple listings and optimization of all these listings, and they will have dedicated team handling all of this. Right? So now, apart from that, we do a couple of things to establish local portfolio or to improvise the local rankings for the business. Basically, it's called as local SEO. Right? Apart from Google business listing, we also do directory submissions, local directory submissions. So you all have heard of some directories like Just Dial, Suleka, correct? India Mart, Trade India, correct? See, these are some well-known directories for you, but apart from this, there are millions of directories. There is a directory for HSR. I don't know how many of you are aware of it.
Yeah.
Right? So directories are nothing but, what is directory? Anybody here?
So it is a list of all, it's list of the place company list.
Yes, basically it helps you to find the location or the place, correct? It's a repository of businesses or anything around that locality. Yeah, correct. So now people will have directory like digital marketers directory or website owners directory or all cloth merchants may have a directory. And now this industrial area is there in Bangalore. Which is that? Yelahanka. Pina, correct. There is a directory, Pina industrial area something. Not this, there is a directory also. Yeah. This is what we have visited, right? Pina Industries. Yes. So this is all about Pina Industries. They will list about Pina Industries, talk about all the happenings over there. It's completely about that. See, this way there can be directories only for scientists, only for teachers, only for businesses, only for specific type of business. It can be anything, right? So you can make presence on such directories. You have to research. You have to find if there are any.
So in this we can list our company.
No. If you're part of PINIA, I don't know the process. See, you can list if you are meeting their criteria. First criteria, let's say the first criteria is you have to be a business owner located in PINIA. That's the first criteria. How will you list now? Correct. So you'll have to understand their criteria. You have to meet their criteria or expectations. That's when you will be able to list. Membership, see, by becoming a member, you can list probably. I don't know, right? So we'll look into it. What is this local?
That is the associations.
Yeah. Association website, and that also acts as a directory for me. They list all the businesses there. Okay. So we have covered all of these things in the last class. Yeah. Local business directories are the repository of database of the businesses who have opted in for the listing of their business in the respective local areas or niches to be approached by anybody who are looking for the service or product. How do you benefit from the listing on directories? Do follow backlinks, leads and sales, referral traffic, branding. These are the advantages. How do you get listed business? Most of the directories accept the listing for free. You can register an account, provide all the details and publish your profile. Most of the times there will be email and phone number verification and hence submit the appropriate details. You can register on all of these directories using your phone number and email. Since there will be phone number and email OTP verification, submit correct details. Some of the directors seek a payment to list the business. If you think it's going to be beneficial and if you have the budget, you can go ahead with it. Some examples, right? These are all the directories. There are hundreds of directories. You have to research on internet, right? Every city, like maybe London will have one directory, UK will have one directory, right? And small towns in the places will have some directories. If you are a business promoting your product or services in those areas, you can list on those directories as well, right? So we can do certain implementations on the website indicating that you are a local business. Those are geo tags or the longitude and latitude tags implementation on the web pages. So these longitude and latitude tags or geo tags are the HTML tags which are updated in the head section of the HTML page, which are used to indicate the coordinates of the location in order to help the bot to understand, in order to help the bot to understand the precise location of the place or business. The geo tags are implemented in the head section of the HTML page like this: meta name geo.position content equal to longitude and this is latitude. So you are a place. Now look at this. How do you get the longitude and latitude? So go to the maps, right click on it, you will get to see the latitude and longitude. And this one has to be updated in the head section, right? So Taj Mahal already might have a latitude and longitude, correct? Qutub Minar, right? Tirumala, right? All these places, popular places every place will have longitude and latitude. The place that which you are sitting now has a latitude and longitude, correct? But how do you get it? If you're already listed on Google Maps, you can get it this way, right? And you all understood this. So you are a website, tourism website. You must have listed various tourist spots and monuments, correct? So you can add this tag on all the pages, which you are basically simplifying the understanding for bots. You are helping bots to understand very easily where is this place located and to which region the place belongs to. You are simplifying things for the bot. That way, bot gives more prominence or importance for your web page. Clear, everyone? Right? So now you all have seen websites written in English, correct? Correct? And maybe in English you might see 60 to 70 percentage websites or 50 percentage, but remaining 50 percentage or 60 percentage websites are in different languages: Spanish, French, German, Urdu, Arabic. I mean, right? You are all assuming the websites will be always in English, right? Right. So for indicating the regional for local optimization, you can implement the language tags as well on the web pages. Language tags are the HTML tags used in the HTML of a page to indicate the language used on the web page to both the browsers and for the bots or any application or translator that reads the page gets the information from this tag. Across the globe, the languages vary by the region and this itself indicates the location or country of the business of that particular website or web page's relevancy to the region. So if it is in Arabic, which country website it could be? Probably UAE, correct? Arab countries all, correct? If it is in German, it belongs to Germany. If it is Spanish, right? So language is helping. So the moment bot understands it is in German, it easily correlates. Okay, so this is a German website or German related website, correct? So there are multiple advantages or uses of implementing the href language tag. So we implement a tag called href language tag in the head section of the web pages. This helps the browsers and the translator understand the language, and in turn helps in translating, which is going to improve the engagement. The translated content is considered to be unique, unique piece of content, and it will rank for all the keywords related to it. The tag helps bot to segregate the country according or prioritize the crawling based on the easy understanding of href language of the page. Something like this HTML language en. En will be replaced with en is English here, will be replaced with the respective words, the language codes, right? Href lambda language implementation. Okay, so there are some. Yeah. The implementation of this tag automatically redirects the user to the respective domain or subdomain or folder based on the location of the user IP. So when you implement this, automatically, see now a website, let's say Kantar Digital has its presence in Bangalore, correct? Now if Kantar Digital has its presence in countries like Qatar, US, Germany, France, right? So what we can do is in those cases, the users will be redirected to German version of the website, or automatically the content in German will be served to the people. That happens when the user is being identified as coming from Germany. Automatically the website will redirect the user to the Germany website, kantradigital.com/Germany GM. No, German is not G. GE. Huh? Okay, maybe France FR, let's assume, right? So it might redirect user to these websites. We'll discuss the examples. Okay. See the implementation href language meta tag. So this is different. This is just language tag. Language, it's indicating which language the web page is in, English or Hindi. Correct? And now href language tag is a different tag which is sending you to the respective versions of the website. Like Amazon will have multiple versions: Amazon.in, Amazon.us, Amazon.France, Amazon.Spain, SP, something like that, right? So even if they type .com, it might redirect them to .in or .France, something like that. So how will that happen? That happen with the implementation of the href language tags. We'll discuss how to implement that. The main goal or objective is to optimize your website for the language or region specific queries happening on Google search in the respective regions. In this scenario, the original content is translated to multiple versions, and hence the implementation of href language tag is necessary. You have English version of the website, the same will be converted, translated to other languages, right? In order to improve the user engagement, when the content is displayed in the respective languages, the user engagement is high. What is needed? You need the respective versions of the website if you are targeting the regional SEO. So look at this link rel equal to alternate href thesun.co.uk, right? Href language x default. So by default, we are serving user this link, right? So the moment link rel equal to alternate href, okay, by default link rel equal to yeah. So what is happening is by default, see href language x by default it's English. We can serve any website of our choice, right? So the default version of the website will be this one. By default, everybody will be able to see this website. But the moment it detects somebody is coming here, their language is coming from a respective countries. Let's say they are coming from Germany, GB, right? So it is going to push this website, and if it is US, we are going to push this website. You see, and this way I will write, continue to write, right? .ie is Italy, right? Link rel equal to alternate href language. The moment it identifies the language as Italy, it's going to serve push people to this website. So how this works is, you have visited this website, right? So usually from where you will visit? From your computer, correct? From your browser, correct? Are you all aware of it? On your browser and computers you can set the language and accordingly the keyboard works. While setting up your new computer, which language do you set up? English US, correct? Something like that. Phone also it asks, right? English US. Are you all, have you all observed this? Everyone? Right? So now when you are
Yes.
visiting from your computer this website, now there is an information that you are visiting from settings. Your settings is your English language, correct? Now this website will automatically identify, okay, you are a English speaking person or French speaking person or German speaking person. When these tags are implemented on your pages, these tags will identify which language settings does your computer has or which languages is your preference of speaking. Are you all getting it? And automatically they will redirect you to this respective versions of pages, websites. So we are going to implement all of these tags on these pages, websites. So in the head section of this page, we will put all of these tags, right? Industry is going to be Pina Industry dot US, Pina Industries dot France, something like that, right? So on this page, we are putting all of those tags, something like this. It will be Pina Industries, not this .co.uk, right? So the moment you visit this Pina, see, a lot of people will be asking the questions, where do I find the best tattoo studio in HSR layout? If you can go and answer there, we Foxing, you have hundreds of it will give importance. People see it is like personally you are asking a question. Reddit, out of Reddit, something like that.
Yes.
Reddit. Sorry. You post some question there and people will start answering. See now it's, see what will you consider instead of reading on internet? If you're asking question to me and if I'm answering to you, you consider that to be as the most genuine experience of mine, correct? Most genuine suggestion, correct? So Quora and Reddit are closer to that. So if you are asking, so for example, let's say you are born and brought up in HSR layout, right? So instead of me researching on the internet, I consider asking you, Madhu, Mr. Madhu, can you tell me which is the best restaurant here in HSR? You might suggest something, correct? And they must not be branding, no board, no holding, and when I go there, it will be a very small place, but food taste will be very nice. Nobody will be knowing about it, correct? Just because you told it, I went there. I considered you. Why? Because your suggestion is very powerful because you are person of this place or you have got the first hand experience with that business, right? Are you all getting it? So now Quora and Reddit act something like that, right?
Quora and
Reddit.
Reddit.
Reddit. Okay. So how you use Twitter X? People use Reddit like that, Quora like that.
Glassdoor, like Glassdoor.
Not Glassdoor. Glassdoor is different. Social bookmarking site. Reddit is called a social bookmarking site. It's a bookmarking site. Okay. So Quora. So people, what people get lots of business, you know. In a month we used to get 25, 30 payments using Quora. 40 payments. So even the ticket price is 25,000 rupees. 25,000 into 40 is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs business a month using Quora. So one of our clients. Okay. So now here there is a strategy how to make presence, how to get business from Quora. You will not get the business just like that. Correct. So we'll look at it. What is this Quora? Yeah, it's a social media platform which is basically used as a discussion forum. Why should companies use Quora? Companies can get the Quora influencers and influence the users by producing the relevant content or answering the questions posed by the users. People are using which is the best tattoo studio. You can answer to this as a tattoo studio owner. We are one of the best but people might see it as a self-praise thing or may not trust you, correct? You can get Amulya writing review. Okay, so I had been to tattoo studio and the tattoo studio is very nice, very affordable, very good quality service, super amazing. She will write all of that and people will listen to it. If you write as a Foxy Inc. Bangalore, people will not trust you. You are simply making the presence. You are getting to know, that's all. People might get to know about Foxy Inc., but they will not consider your answer. It's not impactful, it's not powerful. But when the person who has experienced it writes or speaks about it, it has got lots of weightage. So, as a company, you can meet some Quora influencers and ask them to speak about your business. Got it? Now, here you don't even need an influencer because you cannot be an influencer to write about your experience. You are not tattoo related influencer, right? You have visited the tattoo studio once, you are writing answer once. You are not speaking about tattoo studio every day, but these people will be speaking different topics every day, right? So what is the other option is we can create pseudo profiles. Instead of making presence as a business, we create pseudo profiles. We will write as if Amulya has written the answer. Foxy can open a pseudo account, some random name, and can start answering to the questions which is the best tattoo studio in HSR layout. You will get the business from such questions as well. You can drop your link as well, websites. People will click on it and come to your website or Google Business Listing. You can promote your business on Quora. Quora is a very good social media platform where you can lot millions of people use Quora and you can promote your business there as well, right? Example, which is the best digital marketing training institute, right? You can answer to these questions. Number two, drive the referral or social traffic to the website. You get lots of people visiting your website when you make presence on Quora. The content published helps improve the conversion rates of your product or service. People are coming to your website or business listing through various other means, Google ads or Facebook ads, or maybe SEO, something like that. But now people will make decision only after reading positively about you on Quora. A lot of people consider answers of Quora. If there is a talks about your business on Quora, then they come back and they will register with your business. Hence, Quora improves conversion rates as well. The content published helps improve the conversion rates of your product or service. Quora presence helps in branding of the product or service. Quora promotes answers or questions to large group of relevant and interested audiences by sending emails to relevant audience inboxes. Maybe I might have received Quora questions and answers. Where is it? Look at this. Quora itself is sending the emails to your inbox. To anybody it will send. I am getting around 32 lakhs per annum in IBM in India and I got an offer in Intel Malaysia with a base salary of MYR and other allowances. Is it good decision to move to Intel Malaysia? Now this question is promoted by Quora to millions of people. Now your question is, which is the best tattoo studio in HSR? Question or answer to it? But Quora is putting effort in promoting that question and answer to millions of people. And if you are making presence here, right? Even I haven't read all this. So based on my profile, based on my details provided to the Quora profile, it starts giving various curves. It says you might show interest in these topics and it is suggesting all those topics to me. By the way, I'm least interested with such topics. I'm getting 32 lakhs package. Some of these are made up stories. Simply for engagement. You want to become popular on Quora now. You will go and write a story. My wife is torturing me every day. My husband is beating me every day. What should I do? Okay. I am a professional getting 80 lakh CTCs. All fake stories. So people will be very much interested in these stories. Right? Correct? Yeah, I know you will be very much interested in such stories. Okay. So it's whatever it is a platform to make presence. Correct. You can make presence. You can promote your business. Quora promotes answers or questions to large group of relevant and interested audiences by sending emails to relevant audience inboxes. The profile on Quora allows them to run the ads on the platform. You can run ads on Quora. Okay. You can run ads on Quora. Lot of companies run ads on Quora. So
This is free.
making presence on Quora is free, but if you want to run ads, you have to spend.
That also has a area dropping for a
Platform to run the ads. How to use Quora? How to use Quora? All of you. Till now, you were assuming okay, so questions and answers. That's all, right? As a thought leader is like your doctor. Always you start answering. You are thought leader now. You are the right person to speak about your knowledge. You are not simply writing a question or even answers are coming from the genuine domain experts. They are called as thought leaders. People or organizations who make their presence by answering to informational questions about the specific domain or niche that they have got deep understanding or knowledge about it. Example, how to integrate the Zoho with HubSpot or how to process the leads data on HubSpot. Somebody who has got a thought leader is a domain expert and provides the finest knowledge about the domain or industry and is well known or considered as the right or relevant source of information and appreciated for the same, who is also a renowned person in the respective domain for sharing the right knowledge. Used as a business for promotional purposes. As a thought leader, as an individual or as a person, you will make your presence as a thought leader. Next, as a business for promotional purpose. The presence is made purely to promote a product or service offered by the business. Example, who buys the used books? Where do I find the restaurant selling homemade food? So you will be directly answering to these kinds of questions. I will buy, we will buy. Use as a business for promotional purpose. Use as an experienced customer or brand advocate. In this scenario, you are going to speak about your experiences with the brand or company or services or product to the public who are interested or expecting the information about this, about those brand or company or product or service and for which you have the first hand experience. Example is Canada Digital, a good place to learn digital marketing. Why is Amazon doing layoffs? Is Canva Digital a good place to learn digital marketing? You will go and write, yes, Canva Digital is good, or maybe I think it's bad, whatever your experiences. Correct? They are they use people use as an experienced customer or brand advocate. Experience. You have experience with Canva Digital, correct? Now you fall into the if you go and write about Canva Digital and Quora, you fall into the category 3. Right? So if I, Manjunath, use as a business for promotional purpose, I mean Canva Digital will make a presence on Quora answering to questions which is the best digital marketing agency. Canva Digital might go and make a presence. We are one of the best digital marketing agency. We train people. We do that. We do this. Blah blah. Correct. That is use as a business for promotional purpose. Use as a thought leader. Now Canva Digital making presence is fine. Second scenario. Now Manjunath can make a presence. In this scenario, I am not promoting the product or service. My main goal is to showcase my knowledge or exhibit my knowledge. Or it's not about showcasing or exhibiting. There are questions how to improve CTR. I know very well and I love answering to such questions. I will go and contribute over there. Right? I'll be also considered as a good digital marketer, relevant person to answer such kinds of questions. I am the thought leader in this scenario. And if my company does answer to promotional queries, that's a second scenario. Use as a business for promotional purposes. And third one, you all are used as a experienced customer or brand advocates. Right? Clear? Getting it, everybody? So there are some guidelines to use Quora. Okay. What are those guidelines? Quora guidelines, do's and don'ts on Quora. Quora guidelines for Quora activity. Is it boring, everybody? Yes. Follow the relevant topics on Quora that are well known to you or interested in, or topics that are targeting your target audience to business. See, first thing, Don't simply sign up on Quora and start doing random activities over there. It all has to be very strategical. It all, even before you do perform some activities on Quora, you do certain things. Start following people, start following relevant topics. That's how even others get to know about you. Others will get to see about you. Correct? So follow the relevant topics on Quora that are well known to you or interested in. Profile bio should be great, simple and short, because some questionnaires check where you are eligible, whether you are eligible to or qualified to write an answer. So people must have asked questions, right? You have answered to that question. They will come and check now who has written the answer. They might ignore your answer, they might not share, or they might not even click the links of your answer. If your profile looks very mediocre, right? Initially spend more time reading a lot of answers to your targeted audiences or questions. Now, you digital marketers, what will you do? No, you will sign up an account, you will start posting only commercial content from day one. Quora will not like you, it will hate you. Quora likes you very much when you're also contributing, when you're also writing, or at least spending time reading. Majorly, Quora loves people, content creators also, engaging content creators, and people who spend lots of time using Quora. That's how Quora also makes money. Correct? You're not reading. If you're logging into Quora, the only purpose you log in is always to post promotional content. That's not the right thing to do. Right? You must have seen, right? Some friends, they will come to you only when there is some important work with you. That's when they speak to you, that's when they come to you, correct? Otherwise, they don't. How will you feel that moment? Idan maga. Correct. Core also feels the same. Right? So, spend more time reading a lot of answers. You be available for your person, friends, always. Correct? And that's when you seek for any help, it makes sense. Read the question properly and read it multiple times to understand the questionnaire priorities. People are writing some questions, don't simply go and write some random answers. Understand what the questionnaire is asking for to give relevant and specific answers. During the initial days, choose topics which you are interested in and know well topics and answer to them. Some grammatical mistakes with lot of sentences. Initially write many answers to generalized topics or topic related to everyday life where Quora answers should connect to your answers. Don't worry about the views or upvotes at the moment. So don't write about your client. Write about regular stuff of the life. If you are meeting your friends, you will always, Macha, I have tattoo studio. Bandbido, Jina ba tattoo studio again, Jina tattoo house ko body mele. How irritated and pissed off they will be, correct? If you are meeting your friends, you have to speak your stuff, your regular things happening in the life, your bonding, your everything, correct? Every day, whenever you are meeting, hey, bandbido, tattoo. Right? Don't mind this. I'm just taking an example to keep it simple. I'm not telling that you do that. Correct? So, if I am meeting my friends, I should not be telling come off digital marketing services from me or come sit my training classes. I should not be doing that. Correct? I meet my friends for a different purpose. Correct? The engagement or whatever, the friendship. Correct?
Actually, to be frank, initial days I used to do because we were not meeting customers. But later, after doing digital marketing, stopped calling all of my friends. I'm sending in group and all, I'm not sending anywhere. Only
You will not get response from your close groups ever.
yeah.
Unknown people will give you the business. Your friends, even though they have necessity need, they'll not come.
Yeah, true, that is true.
Okay. And 60 to 70% of them will be jealousy of your growth also. Okay. Yeah. Find a topic that interests for and is popular for your target audience. So your target audience are all students. Speak something related to students. What will students like? Students like reading a story. My lecturer was doing this. I did this to him. Correct. It can be anything. I just taking one example. During my college days, my situation was like this. Somebody writes a story, very pathetic. What do you call? Creating sympathy, empathy, Okay, I was struggling. My parents were not giving money. I was studying in the dark. I was waking up early morning 3 a.m. I was doing that work at garage, this work at garage. The people to create interest, they write all of these topics. Right? Answer only to the relevant questions, read other answers before answering and try to be unique and most agreeable. So, what happens is now when somebody writes a question, which is the best digital marketing training institute, everybody will start writing answers to it. You will find Quora also somewhere here. Why is Quora not showing? It is best digital marketing training institute. Yeah. See, IVK Academy IT Solutions. Belonging to these institutes, do in the name of some pseudo accounts. I went and learned there. It's amazing. You will not find. Correct. Business owners. You all can also do activity. You will get business. See, these are very new institutes, and they are not even digital marketers. The owner of this company is an interior design fellow. Okay, Samir. Okay, so he is located this next to this HSR BDA behind BDA. They're very new. They don't even have digital marketers, right? Digital marketers. Okay, and they are writing if you are on the hunt for the best digital marketing institute in Bangalore, look no further than Eduli. Our digital marketing course offers a hands-on approach that empowers you with vital skills in SEO, social media marketing, and Google Ads. We believe in learning by doing, which is why our program includes real-world projects and internship opportunities to ensure you are job ready. With experienced trainers guiding you every step on the way, you will gain knowledge and confidence to excel. Who is this fellow? He did not even mention. Right? Now, for the same question again, Pankuri Tiwari, in my perspective, only Technologies Institute is best for learning digital marketing near Bangalore because they offer industry based. Look at this from which place this fellow is writing and this institute, where is this located? I don't think if this is located in here in Bangalore. And people reading don't know anything, right? Fatima, again, again she must have written. Okay, NIDM.
Positive only, I think, because it's written by side.
Yeah, only positive only.
Yeah.
See, the question itself is asking which is the best digital marketing institute located in Bangalore. If there is a question, is Edulium a best digital marketing institute? People who are angry about that institute haven't really benefited anything might go and write negative also. I took the training and it's really worst. Something like that. The question is something like that. This is not about positive. There is nothing about a specific brand, right? They're simply asking which is the best digital marketing. They either have to tell this is best or have to keep quiet. They cannot go and say this is full. So now who is asking her to Halvida Umar? People they don't know what is the question. Simply the term digital marketing describes the process of reaching customer. What is the question? Which is the best digital marketing institute? Simply you have to write which is best, correct? She is writing story. Look at this what she has done. Which institute is this? IIM skills. They have created pseudo profiles and they make people to their team only again. See, internet is so biased. You will not be able to find who is best. All these companies are creating some pseudo profiles like this, and they will start praising. I am best. I am best. I am best. Right? So this fellow also has written Syed Subhani. Edulim is best. September 27th. Are you all getting it? So as a business, you can reap something out of this. Correct?
When will be making a campaign in this?
There is no campaign in this. Just do these kinds of activities what I do. Find a topic that interest users and it's popular for your target audience. Answer only to the relevant questions. Read other answers. Read others what the others have answered also, and try to be unique and most agreeable answer. Don't be the first person to answer an unanswered question until you become strong in writing answers. Start answer with a catchy line. If relevant, add a relevant image to make them understand better. Once you start all these activities, Quora will automatically redirect questions based on your search or interest in your field. Follow writers and topics related to your field. After writing a few answers, make sure more people should be viewed and gives an upvote. Okay. Understand the priorities of your target audience and what time and day of your audience spends more time on Quora. Write the answers based on what time people are spending. Your audience will be free after 3 p.m. after college. Let's assume. You start publishing at that time. Also, write an answer to questions that don't have many answers. Not too many people has answered for that question. If you are making a presence, you might get traction. The bio should contain the tagline of your business. Use that bio tagline for every answer to promote and build a connection to your target audience. These are all basically guidelines. While you are writing the answers, use bullet points, write well structured answers, track views and upvotes for your answer, be always active on Quora. Correct. The main objective of Quora is to drive relevant and high quality traffic to website, to drive sales or leads by answering the most relevant questions, to maintain the online reputation of the brand, be available or found on all the relevant questions, influence the user and improve the conversion rates. Are you getting with all of these points? The main objective of making presence on Quora is to influence the users positively so that your conversion rate will improve. You get lots of traffic, quality traffic to your website, and these people can also convert and you get the sales. You are making a presence and maintaining the reputation. Branding and reputation also is happening when you are making presence on Quora. And businesses like tattoo studios will has a potential to get lots of traction from Quora platforms. Okay. Guidelines for businesses to reap maximum from their presence on Quora. Pick questions that are closer to the sales intent. As a business, see, let's say Canada Digital will start making presence on on Quora. It should not write some answers to some random questions. Pick the questions which are closer to the sales intent. People are asking, is digital marketing a good career? Answering to this question will be more appropriate as compared to the top answering, I am not feeling well, which medicine should I take? Correct. What will you get out of this? If you are a business somebody answering which ink is good for tattooing, or what are the benefits of having tattoo on the body, answer to these kinds of questions, you will get the business. Correct. Right. What is the cost of digital marketing course? Answer to that question as a brand. Answer them as a third party or as some user not related to the client directly to make it genuine. I always told you, make presence from the pseudo account or have influencers speaking about your business. The answer should be of minimum 200 to 300 words. Keep it as detailed as possible and you can go to any length. Answer them as if you are a user of the product or service in case if it's a direct question. Example, how is XYZ movie? Is Canada Digital a best training institute? Answer them as a user. Answer should be truthful, believable and authentic. Incorrect, outdated or otherwise misleading answers are not helpful. They don't get traction, they get removed or blocked also. Make sure your answer is not too commercial or making marketing content. It has to be very informative and genuine. Always answer from different IP addresses. If you're sitting from this office and writing answers for 20 questions from the same internet, from the same computer, none of your answer will go live and your account also will be blocked. They know that you are doing suspicious, you are a marketer. Correct? Answer should provide an explanation. The opinions expressed or advice given in an answer should be supported with the reasoning for the reader's understanding. Answer should provide an explanation. The opinions expressed or advice given in an answer should be supported with the reasoning for the reader's understanding. Content should be well formatted. Quality, helpfulness, consistency has to be maintained in publishing on Quora. Don't promote the same URL every time. You are writing 20 answers, 30 answers in a week. Every time you are putting the same URL in the answer. Don't do that. Correct? Don't copy paste the blogs or business pages content to the Quora website. If you are publishing any content onto the directories or backlink portals or profile creation or on the Quora, don't dumbly copy paste the content from websites. Understand what is the business about. Make your own sentence or words or explanation around it. Correct? So if somebody is asking where are you doing internship, you are not giving my how is Canada Digital. If somebody is asking you are doing internship at Canada Digital, how is it? You are not giving my phone number and telling ask Manjunath. You will start sharing your experience, right? You giving Manjunath's number when somebody is asking how is your experience at Canada Digital, your friend. You giving Manjunath's number is equivalent to you copy pasting content from the website and putting it on directives and forum. You should not be doing such dumb activities. For the questions which are technical in nature, we may already have blocks and hence the answer should be written in such a way as to send the user to that blog. Usually somewhat like brief of the article and suggest the users read more on the destination also. Will have very detailed article on your website already. Don't copy paste that to Quora. Some just brief, put it on Quora and tell for more read, go to this blog and read. So that you get traffic to your blog as well. This way you can get lots of traffic to your blog as well. Right? We are not doing any of these activities, right? Let's start doing. We will get the quality traffic to the website. Be nice, be respectful. Answers must comply with the site policies. You are blocked or your answer will be removed if you are not nice and if you are not respectful to the public. If you are speaking rudely, answering, scolding somebody in the answer. Okay, here answer should make the page more helpful for people who are interested in the question policies. Self promotion is permitted and only as a part of sincere, helpful, and direct answer to the question. Always dabba is not important. Self praising. Correct? Should not be doing that. Answers must comply with the site policies. Answers must not violate BNBR policy, be nice, be respectful policy. Okay, that's about Quora. There is nothing much, so I just went fast and finished off Quora today. You all start making presence on Quora and drop links to your websites. Okay, you will get very good traction from Quora as well. Any questions, guys?